Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daytime. I'm Sam LaPrade. You're probably looking for Derek Fage. Well, he's getting some sun rays, so I'm going to be here with you a couple days this week. It's an honor to spend this kind of time with you. We're going to meet so many different people from the community, lots of different topics today. And we're going to talk about everything from kids to backyards and everything in between. But we thought, well, let's start with one of Sam's favorites, talking a little panini with Steve Moreau. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hi, Sam. Thanks for having me.
Well, I walked into studio today and I was like, are they kicking us off well today with these great-looking sandwiches? So tell me a little bit how you got into the restaurant business.
Well, I've always liked to cook. Even with the family and the kids growing up, it was one of my things. And my kids always loved what they called dad sandwiches. And we would literally just take whatever was in the kitchen, put it on bread, grill them up, and go from there.
Wow, that's fantastic. And so I love the name of this shop because it's very memorable and very memorable for you as well.
Yes.
Pops Paninis.
Yes. So the name originated, my kids growing up called me Pops for everything. Pops, can you drive me here? Pops, can we have friends over? Pops, Pops, Pops. So then from there, when we decided what the name would be, one of my daughters just said, why not call it Pops? Because that's who you are.
Wow,
so I like to think I'm a little too young to be called Pops, but it is what it is, right?
We'll go with that.
Yeah,
we'll go with
right.
that for sure. So how did this all begin for you?
Well, we started originally as we took over a cafe, and then COVID hit, and then we had a whole bunch of office buildings around us, and business just wasn't there. So we ended up closing for a few months, I think 4 in total. And then once we reopened, we're like, do we just keep as a cafe or do we rebrand into something different? And then looking at what we did, we sold a lot of paninis. So why try to be a coffee shop and compete with every other coffee shop? Open a panini shop. That's what we know how to do.
Fantastic.
And it's been a success ever since.
So for someone listening and they're like, I don't know what a panini is, tell us what a panini is.
It's pretty much, it's meat, vegetables, in between two bread. You grill it. And that's pretty much it.
It's the grilling is the sweet sauce, right?
Yes, and the ingredients too in the bread.
Yeah, fantastic. Can we talk about the bread?
Yes, we can.
So I can't get my eyes, you're very handsome, but I can't get my eyes off this bread.
Thanks, I'm blushing.
So talk to me a little bit about what we have here.
Okay, so what you have, most places, and there's a time and a place for every kind of bread. We just don't have the time or the place for this kind of bread. And this is what you'll usually get in a sandwich shop. You might get this in one of the bigger chain shops. We go for this. You can tell there's a bit of a difference. This is what it comes in at. These are like 25-cent pieces of bread. That's like $8. So most of our dollars in the sandwich go into the bread because it just makes it so much better. And as you can see, it's a much larger and it's all fresh ingredients inside. So this is, as you can see, that's one of our pop sizes. And then half of that would be a regular size.
Wow. And can we talk a little bit about what it's meant to be a business owner right now in this climate? Like when you talk about, you know, this is a 25-cent piece of bread, this is an $8 piece of bread. What has that meant for you?
Well, we always look at it in terms of, you know, there's a difference between diamonds and rhinestones, right? We like to look at this as more like the diamonds. People are still buying $1 million cars and $1 million homes. What's wrong with a really good sandwich that tastes good? Sure, might be a little bit more for a gourmet sandwich, but it's well worth it.
Well worth it for sure. So do you have family working with you in this endeavor, or do they send you out to make the sandwiches and enjoy them at home?
It's all me right now. So yeah, they come in often and eat.
Yeah. So where can we find you?
We have a location on Carling, Carling and close to Woodruff, 2255 Carling. We also have another location in the Canatech Business Park, which caters to that area, including Orleans. We are looking at expanding. Only issue with expansion is obviously resources, and you have to build up those resources to expand. So with that said, if there's anybody out there who wants to, you know, jump on board and throw me millions of dollars to expand across the country, why not? I'll entertain the thought. But for the time being, we just build it up. We're going to open a third location somewhere south. We're also getting lots of talk. People want them in the small towns, you know, Embrun, Rossville, Stittsville, all over the place.
Can I add Richmond?
And Richmond.
Richmond. I'm living in Richmond now.
We'll put that on the list because the list is getting pretty long.
I need a good panini in Richmond. Absolutely, absolutely. So give us a sense. What do we have here? Because I can smell them. Yeah. They are amazing.
Well, this one here, this is our meat lovers.
Okay.
If you have a look, and I'll get you to lift this up.
Okay.
That's about half a pound of food.
Wow. I don't even know if I could eat that. And I love paninis.
Yeah,
that's a lot of sandwich.
They have lunch the next day. Right?
No
or
kidding.
They'll get a pop size and it's 2 meals, 3 meals, depending on your... So, and I brought some gloves.
Yes.
So we can actually rip them apart and see what's inside them.
Oh, I love it.
Because I really don't like the whole, let's just make a sandwich and this is what it looks like. No, let's just go in.
And you're already finding loyal customers, are you?
We have a very big following. Facebook explodes with everybody coming onto it. And we have some really good memes, which are kind of funny sometimes. So,
So Pops Paninis.
Pops Paninis, yeah.
Okay.
Find us on Facebook or right to our website.
Can I call you Pop?
Yeah, I guess guess.
Which
so.
one am I tearing open?
Okay, so let's do this one first.
Okay,
this is our
fantastic.
meat lovers.
So am I just splitting it like
just
this?
open it
Okay,
up. Just
I'm
take the
having
top
fun.
right off. Just take the top right off.
Take the top right off.
Let's go right in. So if you notice,
wow.
it's caked full of meat.
Wow.
We've got mayonnaise on there. We've got turkey,
Wow.
Black Forest ham, absolutely the best ham there is out there.
Amazing.
We throw some roast beef on there, and then
Look
you've
at
also
that,
got
more.
spicy salami. Now that's the key, is the spicy salami.
Okay.
It's just that spicy enough that you get a little kick, but if you're not tolerant to spice, you can
Right.
still eat it, and it's
Okay.
still good. And then we put some Swiss cheese on and some mustard.
Amazing.
So again, very basic, but I mean it's a lot of meat.
Looks
Tons
amazing.
of meat.
Looks amazing.
My favorite one is the turkey
Okay, I'm
brie.
addicted to tearing these apart
Yeah,
now.
so
Okay.
open up the turkey brie.
Okay.
So
Oh.
right on that one, you've got your deli turkey. Again,
Yeah.
it comes in. And this is slightly toasted, so you'll notice the brie has melted all the way through.
Oh, I love
If you
that.
have a look, there's like two big, look at how thick that brie
Oh,
is.
wow.
Like they don't skimp on that. Real
Gorgeous.
apples.
Oh,
like-
I love that.
Yeah, you rip them open, that's a real Granny Smith apple.
amazing.
And then underneath, here's what I love best, the cranberry mayo. So you've got turkey.
I've never
brie.
heard of cranberry mayo.
Oh, it's so good. We kind of
Wow.
blend it in-house, and if you have a look, like that's an actual real cranberry.
Oh,
in there.
amazing.
So once you put that
Amazing.
together, just the flavor profile, absolutely fantastic. Every one of the sandwiches, the flavors combine.
Yeah.
Right? Like we don't put too much of something, because I don't know if you've ever had a sandwich and all you taste is like lettuce, or
Right.
all you taste is meat, or
Right.
whatever. We actually balance it all out, so it's the right amount of ingredients. So every bite you get the flavor,
Yeah.
but it's not overpowering to one specific.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I've never had a sandwich with too much lettuce, because I don't have sandwiches with lettuce on them. So I just wanted to make sure
Well,
everybody was on the same page.
I don't think any of these have lettuce either, so I'm with you on that.
But we don't want to take them all apart. But what's this one?
That one is the ham Philly. So it's provolone cheese. I believe mayonnaise on it. You've got the Black Forest ham.
Okay.
Then we've also got some green peppers and red onions, so it makes it like a Philly.
Okay.
The only difference, we don't fry the vegetables, because we find that the vegetables go wilty and they're
Okay.
kind of too soft. We like the crunch on
I can
them.
tell they're crunchy. I
Yeah,
can
so
tell
when you
from
take a
here.
bite, it's like a crunch of the sandwich, and you've
Yeah.
got like that strong red onion flavor.
Right.
So good.
And what do we have here?
This is our best seller, which is a spicy salami. Okay, so I'm just going to open this one
Okay.
up because it's on a jalapeno
Oh,
cheddar bread.
wow.
Okay, like you can actually see
Oh, wow.
there's like the fresh ingredients that are made in the bread. Spinach, all kinds of spinach on it. Look at the amount of spicy salami on that.
Wow.
And where we get the kicker, that is loaded
Oh, that's a lot of
with
peppers.
hot peppers. Now, in my opinion, we could probably put a few more on here because I like it hot, but I like when somebody comes back and says I had to take some off.
I love it. I
Right,
love
that's
it.
mine.
And we only have about 30 seconds, but
Okay.
I want to just mention, so what do we have over here? Because
So
is this in addition?
Yeah, every sandwich gets cookie and a coleslaw. In fact, if you
Fantastic.
walk into a Pops and say, "Can I have a cookie?" they'll just give it to you.
Oh,
Right?
fantastic.
You don't have to buy a sandwich, just get a cookie.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Steve Moreau, I can tell the passion for Pops Paninis.
Oh, it's fun.
I can
It's
tell
food.
it's fun. I can tell it's fun for you. That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing your passion with us today on Daytime. We appreciate it very much. We have lots coming for you today. I know we started with paninis, but we're going to be talking about how to make maybe a bit of a smaller space easy for the kids. We're also going to talk about backyards, and I cannot wait for this discussion because I've got a blank slate for my backyard, so I'm going to be getting lots of great tips as well for that. You'll want to stay with us here on Daytime. I'm Sam LaPrade, filling in for the one and only Derek Fage.